Hey guys, Barco with the Eagles 2026 record prediction for their schedule for Week 1 against the Commanders. I do have the Eagles winning. I think their offense should be better now that Kevin Patullo's gone. He was horrible last year for them, and I do think Jalen Hurts gets underrated quite a bit. So I do think they should start off with the win. I also think, as much as I would like to see Cam Ward do well at the gate, I do think they're going to beat the Titans. I don't think the Titans are ready yet here, especially this early in the season. So I do have them starting off 2-0. Now, against the Bears last year, I'm pretty sure went in and beat the Eagles. So, and I do expect the Bears to be improved. Well, I do also think the Eagles to be improved as well. I do think the Bears are going to win this one again. That could be a toss-up. I do think both teams should be pretty good and should start off pretty strong. I do have the Bears winning that one, but I could see this one being a toss-up. The Rams, they just have so many pieces, and they've improved their defense on paper at least, it seems. So I do think the Rams are going to get a win here. So I do have the Eagles potentially dropping 2 in a row and starting off 2-2. And then the Jaguars were also surprisingly very good last year. And I do expect them to be good again. I don't know if I expect them to be quite as good. And this is another one of those ones where I could go toss up. The Jaguars are just so inconsistent year to year, and I know this is the second year under Cohen, so maybe they'll be consistent again. But I think I'm going to give it to the Eagles here, just because of their experience with their head coach and quarterback and everything together. I do have the Eagles picking up the win there. The Panthers, this should be another win for the Eagles. I'm just still not sold on Bryce Young. I think he has shown some flashes, but it's been very few. So I do have them beating the Panthers there. Now the Cowboys, with the Eagles at home, I definitely have them beating the Cowboys. As long as Dak is back to form and is playing good again, like he did for most of last year, and the defense is not completely terrible as they are. I think this should be a pretty good game back and forth. I am. I don't know. I'm going to slightly favor the Eagles here, but I wouldn't be surprised to see the Cowboys win that one. That one's a toss-up. At the Commanders, I do think as long as if Jalen Hurts playing again well like he was his rookie year, I could see them taking this win with being at home. And this will be the second time they played since I gave the Eagles a week 1 win. I'm going to give the Eagles a loss here just because I would like to see more than anything, I would just like to see the Commanders do all right. But the Eagles will probably take this one, but I'm going to go with the Commanders there. The Giants, I don't think the Giants are going to be that great this year. I'm not sold on Jackson Dart. Scatterbo is, I don't even know. He's an interesting case study there. I think the Giants would be okay. Nothing special. But I have the Eagles winning that one. The Steelers, I think, are going to be pretty mid under Mike McCarthy. And with Aaron Rodgers obviously being his age and just the Steelers in general, I don't think Mike McCarthy is much of an upgrade over Mike Tomlin. I feel like they're similar coaches in a lot of ways. So I do have the Eagles winning here. I just don't trust the Steelers. At the Cowboys, I'm going to give them a loss here. I'm going to have them split. That's just how I feel on that. I don't know. It could swap. I just have a feeling they're going to split this year. I could be wrong on that, but that's how I'm going to split it. They should beat the Cardinals. I like the Cardinals, but they're the Cardinals, so they should win there. I do like what they're doing. I'm hoping that the Hall of Fame game was not just Carson Beck's one and only time where he's good. I'd like to see the Cardinals succeed. They're my second favorite team. And then I do like the Love draft as well as McBride. I think is very good, but I don't think the Cardinals are going to be there quite yet. The Colts, I don't know what to make of the Colts. I don't know if we're going to get the first half Colts of last year or the second half. I'm still curious to see how the Sauce Gardner trade goes at corner. I don't know. That felt like an overpay. The Jets don't usually fleece a lot of people, but I feel like they got the one up there. So we'll see. So as of right now, just because I don't trust whichever Colts team we're getting yet, I'm going to go with an Eagles win here. That's who I got. The Seahawks, I still think the Seahawks are going to be a very good team. Coming off the Super Bowl, I got the Eagles losing here. I just think the Seahawks overall are going to be a very good team this year, continuing from last year. The Texans, this is another one where I'm not sure which CJ Stroud we're going to get. I feel like just he's on a downward trend, so I don't trust the Texans here. I know that defense is very good. They were phenomenal last year, and I do expect them to be very good again. I just don't know if I just don't trust the Texans' offense to be enough to carry it. So I'm gonna go for an L or for a win here for the Eagles. I wouldn't be surprised if the Texans win. I just don't trust CJ Stroud. The 49ers, provided they're not all on IR by then, this should be a fun game, I would think. I don't know. I feel like they've gone back and forth over the years. I'm going to give one of those toss-up games. The 49ers, these just every year just get hit by so many injuries. So I got the yeah, I'm going to flip it, actually. I'm going to give the Eagles a win, just because I don't trust the 49ers to be healthy by then. Giants, I do think the Eagles should win both games. Yeah. I just don't trust Jackson Dart, and I'm not sure how Harbaugh is going to work over there. There's a lot of question marks on the Giants, so that's where I'm at. So I got, based on this, what it came up with, I got the Eagles at 12-5. Some of these could definitely flip. I could see them losing to the 49ers if the 49ers are healthy. I could see with the Texans defense, them also winning. Yeah, I don't know. That's going to be a interesting matchup on some of these games. But yeah, I got the Eagles going 12-5. I think they should be much better now that Patullo's gone. And yeah, I think they'll return to form. So that's where I got the Eagles. Let me know if you guys to hear what you think. Later.